Hey everybody, welcome back again. James here with you. And today, like I promised, here's the part 2 of the Hatfield single shot shotgun video. This is mine that I just got back. Had some work done on it. So before I go into any details, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to Andy Trivett. He is the owner and operator at Trivett's Gunsmithing out in Lenore, North Carolina. And that's where I sent this gun, or the barrel I should say, to have the work done to it, and he did a magnificent job. As you could tell, I mean, this gun looks like a totally different gun, and it was so custom. That's the way I wanted it. And like I said, for a $100 gun, if you want to spend extra money on it, you only spend $100 for the gun, so you know, why not, if that's what you want to do. I wanted mine custom, and that's what I typically like. So all right, after I gave Andy his magnificent compliment here, because he did fine work, really fine work. I want to tell you guys what exactly was done to it, but before that, I kind of want to go into detail the stuff that I missed in the first video. So a lot of guys were kind of hesitant about this gun because it folds. I didn't show that in the first video, but it breaks down when you pull the trigger guard. It'll break all the way down, and there's a slot in the fore end here that the trigger guard goes into. So this gun can become a backpack gun or a survival shotgun, because you can buy, you can either carry around your standard 12 gauge loads in your backpack, or you can buy the 12 gauge gun adapters where you could shoot other calibers through it for 12 gauge. But that's totally up to you. I didn't really want to bring that up just because I use it for hunting. But some guys mentioned it, and that's the reason why they didn't want to use it or buy it. That's your own preference. I like it. But so let's get into the details. Like I said, if you guys want to see what Andy Trivett does, I'll post his website down below the description. That way you can go straight to his website and email him if you have any work that needs to be done. Tell him that James from Shoot to Kill Outdoors sent you, so he'll help you out. But let's go into detail here what he did. This red dot I put on there, but let me show you what exactly he done for me. Really fair price, especially beat around local here. For what I wanted to have done, to give you guys an idea, the local gunsmith around here, which is about probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes away, would have charged me about $300 just to have this done. And Andy only charged me a little over $100, and I thought it was super worth it. So if you guys want a fantastic gunsmith, he's your man. Yeah, you might have to ship your item, whatever you wanted to have done, to him, but would you rather spend a third of what your local place is going to cost? I wouldn't. I mean, it was worth the wait. He ships it back to you. That's included in the cost he gives you. So, all right, enough talking. Let me show you exactly what he did. He put some scope bases on here for me. I specifically told him how I wanted them patterned here, where the actual groove was pointed outward, so I had enough space to put something on there. If I want to put scope rings or that red dot, it works. And that was 4 screws that he done for me. Really good deal on that. And the bases that I used for him to do that were Savage 110. You can pick those up at your local department store. I picked them up at Walmart for like $7, and that's everything. He had to modify the screws, but the bases are flush and they look so good. See here, I'll show you how good the bases look on there. I mean, they just look perfect. He did a great job. They fit so well. It's just awesome what he did for me. So that's not the only thing. Let me show you what else he did. I had him remove the standard modified bore choke from the bore all the way down here to the end of the barrel. And he actually reamed it out with the shotgun reamer and added threads and set me up here. This is my Mossberg 500 turkey choke. He added threads in my barrel for me, which is a service that he offers through eBay, and that's how I found out about him. The typical price for this, just the threading for your shotgun barrel, if you want your barrel done, you have to meet the specifications that he has on his description and on eBay, but I can actually show you guys that link too. Then you have his email address, but he has specifications on how thick the barrel has to be at the end before he has to chop it and then add the threads in. But luckily, you can see here, this is still the 24-inch barrel, and that's my actual fiber optic that I added on, just like my friend had on his gun. So, and one cool thing about that, like I said, you pay $85 and he actually ships it back for you. The only shipping you have to pay is to get it to him, so that's included in the price. But other than that, let me show you what else here. If you go and get these scope bases like I did for the Savage 110, the actual vent, the rib or the vented rib actually of the barrel that sits above the barrel here is in between. There's grooves in here, so you can actually look down the gun and still use iron sights. It's crazy. I like it. And then with that red dot on, I can still see under it if I wanted to make a shot with my bead, my fiber optic bead. It's awesome. Probably one of the best setups, shotgun setups I got. You know, my Mossberg 500 is scoped, which I really like. But the reason why I bought this one, it's not that I don't like Mossberg. It's just that when you're out in the woods all day and that gun, Mossberg 500 with the scope on it and everything else, and that 28-inch bird barrel, it gets pretty heavy after a while. So, like I mentioned in the last previous video of this gun, it being $100, you're going to pay for about 6 pounds. And that's how much it weighs. Well, if you think about it, even with that choke tube at the end of the barrel and this red dot, that's only added in a couple ounces. So 6 pounds, maybe I'd say about 6.5 pounds, let's just say for the most. That's how much you'd be carrying around plus your shells. And this gun is just as accurate as any with a 24-inch barrel. I mean, it's awesome. And another feature now that it's threaded, let me tell you guys something else. I can actually, not only, you know, did I put that choke in there that I have, I could put my chokes for my Mossberg 500, since he did the threads for Mossberg 500. I could put my improved cylinder choke in there and shoot rifled slugs out of it and sight it in for deer season if I wanted to. Or I can actually put in a rifled choke tube and shoot sabot rounds out of it if I really wanted to. Spending that extra $100 or so on top of what I paid for the gun makes this gun so versatile. You could do anything with it. You know, if you're limited for hunting purposes, like in Indiana, it used to be you can only use rifled shotguns or smoothbore shotguns and muzzleloaders for deer during the firearm season. Well, now we can use rifles, but that's only on private property. So if you're one of those you know, people that can only use the limited access to firearms now, because you don't hunt private property, you only have that option to hunt public, you have a versatile gun now. For $200, you can do just about anything. And I'm not saying you can't find another gun like a pump action for $200 or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, you could. But for $100, and then you go ahead and spend it and have it the way you want, you're set. And to me, a single shot barrel is more accurate because you're not fumbling with the feed ramp going up into the chamber, putting dents in your rounds. You know, it's chambered for 3-inch rounds, 3-inch shells. So if you're shooting 3 inches out of there and it's got a 24-inch barrel, you're getting almost the maximum velocity you can get. It's almost a rifle now. I mean, I basically turned this gun into a rifle. So I mean, it's an awesome shotgun. I have not shot it yet, I'll admit that, but I can already tell you that it's just as good as any other shotgun. Even though it's single shot, that doesn't mean anything to me. It's you know, how you aim it, it's accuracy. One shot should do it per whatever you're doing, if you ask me. But that's my opinion. And I wanted to share this video, like I said, and I wanted to show you the work that you know, the gunsmith Andy Trivett, it's done for me. Really good work, really good work. I like it, and I'll definitely be sending him more stuff. I mean, it's just awesome setup now, and I can't believe it. I'm glad I did it. You know, I was hesitant because I called my local gun shops, like I mentioned earlier, and they just wanted way too much money. Even, like I said, I paid $100 for the gun out the door plus tax. And so Andy hooked me up, basically paid what I paid for the gun, but I mean, it's basically a different gun now. It turns into a different gun. You can, like I said, it's the most versatile single shot gun you can use. You know, and if you wanted to take it a step further, you can go to the survival side of it and use it as a backpack shotgun, buy the gun adapters, shoot all those different calibers out of it if you really wanted to. But for me, it is set up to the T for hunting and for fun. I mean, you could buy a box of 12-gauge shotgun shells for about $5 and have a blast. So I just wanted to give my take on this gun now that it's fully modified to my specifications, like the way I wanted it. I mean, I love it, and I can't wait to shoot it. So anyways, you know, go check out Andy Trivett's website, Trivett Gunsmithing, like I said, out in Lenore, North Carolina. Good guy. He's really responsive, so he responds to emails. He's a real busy guy too, so if you try to call him, leave a voicemail or something, but you know, he really did me a good job here, and I really appreciate that. So I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I love the gun now. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it before, but it makes it a whole new gun, you know, especially with the versatility of the screw-in choke tube AccuChoke system. So I want to tell everybody thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If so, give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you think in the comments below. We will see you guys on the next video. Appreciate it. Thanks again.